morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are. And I'm back again this time, more dressed. Yesterday, I was rolling out of bed and just, hey, these things have to go and could be possible. So today, I just wanted to talk a little bit what I've been up to and I don't know, whatever comes up. So yes, a lot of the courses have been cancelled. Well, actually, we haven't really cancelled any of the courses yet. We kind of moved them forward to later dates in the year or maybe even next year. And so hopefully, that will all roll over. It'll be exciting. And I think it also will be exciting because a lot of people after the lockdown, of course, they now have hopefully some time to do some extra practice. And then when we come out of that and go into these classes again, we are really excited. So hopefully then we can do really good practices, good retreats, good Shimpada and Reiki 3 classes or Reiki 1 and 2 classes. So we have some really excited retreats going on later in this year, what you can already book in, of course. One in Seattle, just outside of Seattle. Man, that is the most beautiful retreat center I've ever been at. The food is fantastic. The location is just amazing. You can swim in one of those fjords close by. You just walk to it. Absolutely stunning. So I'm really looking forward to that. Then, of course, I'll do a retreat just upstate above a little bit of New York. I forgot the name where it is, but looking forward to that too. It's a lovely retreat center, also on a river. You can't swim in that river, I don't think so, but I think it's on the Hudson. I'm looking forward to that. Of course, we have Paris retreat. I can't wait to go to Paris. Always enjoy that. And that retreat is in English, but translated by the wonderful Catherine Hudson in French. We always have a lot of fun there. And, after the retreat, you can hop out of the retreat center, what is absolutely stunning. It's in an old building. You go into a gate and there's a gardens and it's really lovely. And then, of course, when you go out of that at night, you can explore Paris, have nice dinners and lunches, and do maybe a bit of shopping, particularly if we've been locked in for so long. Then there will be a retreat also in the UK, in Cheltenham Spa. I love Cheltenham. It's a small town, about 2 hours from London, and that's always a great place. I've been there going for many years now too. Then there's some other, we're going to Kiel in Germany. That course is in English, but also will be translated in German. So lots of other events. We still do a retreat in Cincinnati, what was cancelled. I was supposed to be there last weekend, but it's moved forward to November. So that will be great. And because a lot of things have moved forward, for example, Italy, I had to cancel or move forward as well. Hope to go there in the end of August when hopefully that's clear. It's in Sardinia. So because of that, in May, I'm now organizing an online retreat for 2 days. I do 3 sessions. So there's 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the afternoon, and 3 hours in the evening, live from Amsterdam. And why do I do it live? I'm not really crazy about people who create courses and you get a video and a little bit of text, and that is the Reiki 1, 2, or 3 course. I don't really feel there is that deep interconnectedness, and you just get a radio sent to you. So for me, if I do something online, I don't really want to send you a video, particularly this on a retreat. This is all going to be live. So we're all sitting live together at the same time. We do a lot of specific practices from the Japanese esoteric teachings, the system of Reiki, and how that interlinked with each other so that we can really go deep in, really deep into our own personal practice, what is so important, particularly these days nowadays, where life is not always that difficult. I keep hearing a lot of people struggling with being at home, stuck at home, financial situations, feeling lonely, feeling bored, stuck in situations where they rather not be. And this is difficult. So it's not just the corona virus what creates difficulty, but the mental, emotional stuff what is really tricky. So yes, this is why I'm doing this 2-day retreat online, all live. We do 30 minutes meditations, and it's available worldwide. And this is why I've done these 3 elements so that people in Australia and the US, in the UK, Europe, everywhere can somehow participate in this event. And for me, there will be some chanting, there will be visualization meditations, there will be also discussions. We use our own video program. We've been doing these live video conferences, web classes for many years now, and this is why we have a unique program built in specifically for that behind our website in the key campus, as we call it. And what it means is that every student who ever books into a Reiki class or a tele class can access to forums, different forums for Reiki 1s, 2s, and 3s, a general forum. There's also lots of post and pre-course information and things you can do for the Reiki 1s, 2s, and 3s, and therefore also for the retreats. And so I'm really excited to use these platforms we've been using for years already to do these live classes and web classes and helping you to strengthen your own mind, body, and energy. So Sunmitsu, we've been doing a lot of exercises with that Sunmitsu, and we'll talk about it, what that means for you and your practice for the system of Reiki. But this live 2-day retreat is not only for people who practice Reiki, also for people who are just meditation practitioners, Buddhists, Hindus, whatever you want to call yourself. That is really important. I read something nice the other day, and someone wrote something and said, because some people say, oh, Frans, you're Buddhist. I'm not a Buddhist. And someone wrote something, and I thought it was actually quite cute. And he said, a true Buddhist is someone who doesn't call himself a Buddhist because he or she knows there's no I. And I thought that is so interesting, when we call ourselves, oh, I am a Reiki master and now I can do this. This is all very, based on the I. But when we soften that I, those labels soften as well. Therefore, what are we? We are not those labels, right? And this is an important element also from the 2-day retreat, really focusing on softening those labels and the precepts on that side. Japanese precepts of the system of Reiki: do not anger, do not worry, be grateful, be true to your way and your being, and show compassion to yourself and others, and how we can intertwine that in our daily life, how those are actually the foundation of the system of Reiki. And so, I'm really looking forward to explore that. This is the first online live, and I keep saying live retreat, so no video recordings, we all do it live. So there will be fun, mistakes, and practice, and we might all cry together, and that's also good. But it's the first time I do a live retreat. I've done things live, for example, on the Key campus. Some years ago, I did, I think it was an 8-hour event where for 8 hours I was chanting for 45 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes a break. That was really fantastic. I really enjoyed that. I'm not doing that today. Maybe we could do another day, but I like doing those events as much as possible. But for me, most important, of course, and unfortunately the situation has changed, but most important is an in-person training. Never forget, whatever you do, if you do an online yoga, meditation, mindfulness, Reiki class, whatever you call it, the most important thing is with a person. That person, that teacher, if the person or the teacher is really good, he or she can adjust your posture. He can see with all his senses. And some people say, but we can be really sensitive when we do these interconnectedness things online. Yes and no. I mean, we can't really see the rest of the person. we can smell them. They might not even speak, just nod their head. So we don't know how they're speaking, how they articulate things. So we can't really see the five senses and how that represents the person. So this is why I've always kind of been against teaching Reiki 1, 2, and 3 online with videos and just text what you've been sent. And maybe the person will say, okay, now I'm going to do a redo for your attunement. Because we need to sit together. We need to practice together. This is the most important element, to really be in that union together on a physical level with all our senses completely open, so that we can adjust and help that person to get the most out of it. And this is also why I do get a lot of people on Reiki 1, 2, and 3 who run these classes online and say, actually, I have no idea what I'm practicing. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. I don't feel anything, very confused. And so therefore, really important. So please remember to do in-house, in-person training is the most important thing. Now, okay, for a small period in our life, that's a little bit impossible. But when this is finished, so look for a teacher. I'm trying to speak Dutch here, man. I'm going crazy. So look for a teacher, a good one, who can really offer you that support. And this is also why I'm a member of the Shibumi International Reiki Association, who really stands for high quality teachers who practice from a Japanese Reiki perspective. And I think this is really important, particularly now when people more in this period teach online. And sometimes then things are lost in translation, and this is really important. I see it already happening in-house, where people maybe after a Reiki 1 course don't even know the precepts, and they say, precepts are the Reiki precepts in the system of Reiki. And you go, yes, they are fundamental to it. And so, therefore is tricky. But yeah, find yourself a good teacher. Maybe look for teachers who are part of Shibumi International Reiki Association. Always important. Those elements, I think, is really good. So this is a little bit what I've been up to. Plus, I'm drinking some tea and coffee and eating. Man, this is it. But yeah, it's gone. It's a very Dutch thing. It's called een beschuit met hagelslag. Chocolate sprinkles on a little thing. I was saying to someone the other day, I said, I didn't get brown tin from the sun. It feels like summer here, but more from the fridge light when I'm opening this lockdown the fridge each time. What is there to snack? So anyway, keep yourself strong, keep yourself safe, look after yourself, and maybe I see you hopefully in one of the live retreats and Chimpanen classes or Reiki 1s and 2s. And maybe I see you at the online retreat, what would be wonderful. And what I like about it too, particularly this online retreat, what is going to happen is that it's a worldwide event. So we can communicate with people from Australia, New Zealand, the US, Europe, you name it. That will be fantastic. Often we also have that these retreats in England. Sometimes people from Europe come, or from America. So is love to actually that international community, that support for each other and holding each other's hands on this journey. So yeah, stay tuned, look after yourself, and keep practicing. Very important at this time. Keep practicing. I just did a half an hour chanting, and so I might do something else soon or later in the day. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.